Did you ever feel like a sense of paranoia that your card might be called because you've either been involved in too much or you knew too much or you may have wronged the wrong person? Did you ever wonder if your card was going to be pulled?
No. I'll give you the reasons why. I never fucked anybody. I never backstabbed. I never lied. I never cheated. I never did anything. When you have things like that in your mind, you know you cheated. You know you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So you're always wondering, what if they find out? I didn't have that fear because I never did those things. I was honorable with people within the life and out of the life as well. So I didn't have that paranoia. I wasn't afraid because when I came into the life at 23 years old, I knew one day I would either go to prison for the rest of my life or I would be killed. I knew it. So that I lost fear of it. As I started to age, as I started becoming heavier in my positions, and I had a very strong crew around me, I had no fear of it. The fear was gone because it was something that I knew was going to happen. I could ask you right now, are you afraid because you're going to die? Everybody dies.
Sure.
So you're going to die. You know that. Not now, you're a young man, but someday you're going to die. And maybe before. I know people ODing on, all kinds of stuff. So are you afraid of it every minute of your life?
No.
No, because you know it's going to happen eventually. And you do things, you live your life. So I lived my life in the mafia without fear of dying. It was just a matter of when. Either prison, dying, whether it's cancer, whether it's a bullet in the head. What the fuck is the difference?
What made that lifestyle so attractive that you were willing to accept those two outcomes, death or prison?
First of all, the mafia was created in Sicily. Sicily only 800 or 900 years ago. It's part of my heritage. I'm Sicilian. My mother and father are Sicilians. They're legitimate people, but it's part of my heritage. It started in Italy, Sicily. It came to the United States and went to other parts of the world. It was a family. Like I said, it was family to me. And it was part of my heritage. I followed in footsteps of giants, Lucky Luciano, Al Capone, Vito Genovese, Carlo Gambino, and on and on and on. So a lot of those people I looked up to. And I was becoming them. I was going to be part of history of my race. And I was going to do the best job humanly possible. And I'm not going to be afraid of the life. I understood the life. I understood. It's like when I was 19, I got drafted into the military during the Vietnam War. You could ask me that same question. Were you scared? No. I was drafted into the United States. I was going to fight for my country, fight against communists, all that bullshit, which wound up being bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, if I would have went to Vietnam, I never went, I would have killed people because it's part of my culture, it's part of my country, it's part of what's going on. So I'm not going to fear them. I don't fear them. I'm going to kill them. I'm not thinking I'm going to die there. I might. But I'm going there to fight in a war. So I had no fear of going there. I'm going to give you another example. When we got our company, 2nd Brigade, 5th Infantry Division, we had orders to go to Vietnam. And we all ran around. We all know each other. We're young guys like you guys. And getting our stuff together. And there was lists on where you're going to go and where you're going to... And my name wasn't on the list. Me and a whole bunch of other guys. So I said, how come our names ain't on the list? We're going with our friends and soldiers. So we went to the office and I asked, why isn't my name on the list? And they said, because you have to have a 1 year left. They're not going to ship you all the way there. You'll stay there a little while. They're going to ship you all over. They want you to have at least 1 year. I only had 8 months left on my duty. So anybody with under a year, they took them off. So that's why all these other guys, me and all these other guys, were not on the list. So I didn't go. I stayed in the United States. But did I fear it? No. I was actually disappointed. Why am I not going? Why am I not going with Tom? Tommy's going, and me and him hang out every day, and we do the same shit. He's going. Why ain't I going? Is my attitude. So I had the same attitude in the military for the country as I had towards Cosa Nostra, which is the mafia.